Hello and happy Friday to all you watching. And finally, it is playoff time. Let's go. And we have a good one on deck between Randolph and Ramapo. Randolph is making the journey up to Ramapo for the North 1 Group 4 quarterfinal rounds. Let's take a look at both of the sides. Randolph is the 6th seed coming into this one, 4-4, just at that 500 mark. But like I've said before, they have had one of the hardest schedules in the state. You could call it a gauntlet schedule. Let's look at some of their spotlight players so far this year. You have quarterback Jackson Magley, who is a junior. He eclipsed 1,000 passing yards just recently and has 10 touchdowns. Now, rushing attack, we have Gideon Ochang. He definitely stepped it up in the second half of the regular season as he amassed 500 rushing yards and 9 touchdowns. Yes, that is right, 9. And then the one receiver, Joey Summer, with 561 yards and 5 TDs, leading all the receivers in that stat category. This is a very balanced offense finally coming into the second half of the season and playoff time. They found more success in that run game. Like I said, they were able to adapt after those first couple rough games. And this needs to be a very up-tempo offense for them to be able to divert this Ramapo defense, which this Ramapo team is the 3rd seed, and they are 5-3. They also had a very hard schedule. They reached MetLife last year, but came short, losing to Mainland 56-0 in that one. They lost a lot of key players, including QB Landon DePrimo, who threw for over 3,000 passing yards, and that is unheard of in the state of New Jersey, and he was actually all-state offense as QB. They have a new QB obviously coming in, Casey Grusser, who has 1,400 passing yards and 11 passing touchdowns. And he's a dual threat QB. I mean, he also leads all the rushing stats as he is the rushing yards leader with 559. They have one of the highest powered offenses and have for a while. And Randolph's going to have to step up. They're going to have to keep an eye on Grusser because, like I said before, he can run the ball. And Randolph's defense has had problems this whole season. I mean, they've let up high number points in a number of games. So let's go to my player who I think is going to have the biggest impact for the Rams and maybe even push them past into the next round. And that is Joey Summer. He's going to have to be a playmaker on both sides of the ball. Like you see Travis Hunter in college football. He's going to do the exact same. Like I said, he leads all receiving yards on this team, and he has a very bright future ahead of him. He has the potential to be great. He has 2 interceptions on the defensive side. That is 2nd on the team. He can be he can have these big momentum swings in these big games, and he is a big play guy. I mean, he's had 2 50-plus yard touchdowns this season. Finally, with all that being said, I will give you my prediction. In this game, I believe Randolph will come out on top 38-31 in a very high-scoring event. I feel like this is going to be an offensive shootout like I've previewed these teams. I mean, they love to throw the ball, but I feel like Randolph has the more talent. They are going to be able to show it out in this one. I mean, this is a do-or-die game. They're going to have to put it out all on the field. I feel like if they just stay calm, cool, and collective and make all the right reads, because that was also one of their biggest problems this season is they've just had a couple little mistakes and it can change a possession totally. I feel like they're just going to be able to eat in this one, and hopefully that will be the outcome. I'm your host, Ian Pietrucha, and we'll see you tonight.